Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 10th. I'm sorry in advance because the video for last week has still not been uploaded. Y'all, I've been so busy, particularly with the Exam 2 study guide, and my kids, just all kinds of various things. But just been really busy, and I just haven't been able to make the video, but it will be going up this week whenever I can, whenever I get time. So but sorry about that. Anyway, so today is Tuesday, October 10th, and it is our first simulation lab day. Our instructor said that we don't need to bring any books and that we should try to learn as much as possible. And then we have a reflection journal that we have to fill out based on SimLab today. So I don't really know what any of this is, but we are going to find out because we are headed there now. So I'm assuming it's going to be, my guess is that it's going to be like a scenario when we get there. And we're going to have to use our nursing knowledge to solve the puzzle. Or that's my guess. That's what I think it's going to be. But I don't know. So basically all weekend long, Friday I had a whole bunch of assignments due for clinical week 2, which was our scavenger hunt, our medication sheet on hypertensives, and then our nursing care plan. And altogether I got an 88. So she had a few notes on the nursing care plan that I think deducted the majority of those points. An 88 is okay, it's fine, but it did bring down my grade in the class from a 98 to a 94. So because the clinical is worth so much of our grade, like 65%. So so there's that. And then Saturday I spent a lot of time in SurePath on activity and exercise, which is one of our assignments for this week. The other one is immobility, and I did not get time to do that. Then Sunday, our instructor uploaded the medication sheet on anticoagulants that's due on Friday, and I went ahead and just did it because I knew the week was going to be really busy. And I started my Exam 2 study guide then as well. And then yesterday, I literally spent all 12 hours working on my Exam 2 study guide. It was 34 topics or 35 topics, one of the two. And it was 30 pages long after all was said and done, filling out all of the information for all the topics. So basically a page per topic, which is crazy that we have to know all that for the exam next week. But I did finish that. That was on the plan for the day. So I did accomplish that. I did not accomplish SurePath on immobility. I don't know when I'm going to do that because tonight I have to do, excuse me, I choked on my own spit. Tonight I have to do the clinical reflection journal, whatever. I have to do the reflection journal tonight because tomorrow is my super long day, like 14 hours. So I know I'm not going to want to do it tomorrow. And then our lecture is Thursday as usual, which should be an exam review and the SurePath activity and exercise and immobility chapters. So that is what's on the plan today. They didn't say we need our red lab bag, so I didn't bring that. I just brought my regular lab backpack with my regular lab stuff minus my binder because they said we didn't need it. It doesn't really have anything of use for sim in it. So I just went ahead and left that at home. Did bring my lunch. I got my badge. Hopefully that's everything. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head out to school, and I'll let you know later how it went. Good morning. It is 6:15. They told us last week that we don't need to be walking in until 7 instead of 6:30 because we were there too early, basically, before the shift even got started last week. So I got to leave a little bit later today, sleep in a little bit longer, half an hour or something. So I got up at 5:15 instead of 4:45. As far as yesterday, the sim day, it was pretty good. It was long. It was 8:30 to 5. And basically we had to do a like a focused information template on urinary tract infection. So we had to find all the information for that, and that's going to be uploaded to our class assignments. And then we also did a lot of kind of in-person assessment of I&O, intake and output. So we had 3 mannequin patients in beds, and they had trays of pretend food and drink, and we had to assess their input and output based on their catheter bags or any other fluids that they had coming out, stools and whatnot. So we did that. We did a thing on nutrition, so like for specific diets that people might have, so like low carb, heart healthy, full liquid, clear liquid, things like that. So it was just a big cart full of realistic fake food, but that was on there. And then we did like a face-to-face simulation. So there was some more higher tech mannequin patients in another room. So we went in groups, and basically they have pulses, and they have heart and lung and bowel sounds, and sometimes they'll groan and stuff. So, and then we actually had a couple of nursing doctorate nurses who teach a different program. We had them kind of pretending to be the patient, and we kind of had to put the dots together and figure out what's going on, kind of recognize lab and urinary values that are not correct, pretend like we're taking care of a patient, they've just been admitted, that type of thing. It was actually really interesting. But it was a really long day, and now I have an even longer day with the clinical. So, and we know we have a quiz tomorrow. They already kind of gave us a heads up, which was nice. At least they told us that we have a quiz tomorrow. So we have that tomorrow for sure. And then tomorrow is going to be activity and exercise and immobility. So lots going on. We did get our grades back for clinical week 2 last week, and I didn't do as good as I thought. I got an 88, which isn't terrible, but it did bring my grade percentage down by 4 percentage points, from a 98 to a 94, because clinical is worth 65% of our grade. So I'll have to take the notes that she wrote on there and try to figure out how to improve for this week, because of course we have another one due this week. And this week we also have to do an assignment on a disease process that we see in the facility. So we have to do a paper on that. We also had our medication list that was already basically delegated to us. So I did that on Sunday. And this week it's on anticoagulants. So I've already finished that at least. But still a lot going on. You think you go from 4 days a week to 2 days a week, and sometimes with a third that you're gonna have some more time, and you really don't. I don't know where all the time goes, honestly. But it is so dark still. The sun has not even come up, and there's always little critters running around on the street. So I am going to just focus on getting to clinical on time and getting all my stuff together. and making sure not to run over any little critters. And I will let you know either tonight or tomorrow how everything went. Probably tomorrow morning when on my way to school. It seems to be the easiest and quietest. But I'll catch you up with you then. Good morning, everybody. This is the sunrise. Hey everyone, it is 7:30, which is about the time I wanted to leave. Kind of a yucky day out today. We have rain and everything. Very windy too. Oh, I like their little dinosaur ghost skeleton guy. Obviously Halloween season. So yesterday was clinical, today is theory day. I know we have a quiz today. And yesterday clinical, we were there at 7 and we left at 6:30, so it was another really long day. We got in trouble in the morning, so I think we were kept late as punishment. I don't know. But she said we redeemed ourselves, so that's good. Basically, we all kind of thought we were supposed to follow an instructor in because it's locked. But I guess she wanted us to knock on the front doors of the site and wait to be let in. So we all misunderstood. So next week we have to be inside waiting at 6:30 to make up for it. But anyway, right off the bat yesterday, we were doing vitals and I'm trying to remember everything on my list that we did. But, pretty much right away, delivering breakfast trays and everything. And when one of the CNAs was delivering a breakfast tray, she found a unresponsive patient. And, I don't know how long he'd been like that, but they basically shook him because he's a DNR. So they shook him and they did, just minimal efforts like, pound his chest a couple of times, but no CPR. And he came to. So that was exciting right off the bat. There was another rapid response later in the day with a patient that someone else saw in the physical therapy room. I guess he went unresponsive in the middle of therapy, but he also regained conscious, and he was a recent transfer to the facility for like rehab, so he had full code. But they didn't end up needing to do much for him. But 2 good results for the day. And then I shadowed the med nurse, who's an LPN. Shadowed her handing out medications and showing me the MAR. And then we did some of the TAR, which is the treatment administration record. So she has her haul of patients that she does every day, and she knows what they like. So it was really interesting, seeing how the program works, and also, how she, gets all the medications and everything. It was really interesting, actually. So I followed her, for many hours, and then I think she said she was pretty much done for the moment, and she was going to go do paperwork and everything. So I left and went to get some water and go to the bathroom. And then what else did we do? I think we started to pass out lunch trays or something, and then we had a really late lunch at 1, and then we came back at 2, and after 2 we did more vitals and head to toes. And yeah, it was another fine day. It's interesting because I didn't do the same things I did last week, and I'm not sure anybody did. So I think that was what a lot of people were, unsure about is it going to be the same thing every week? Is it going to get, stale? And it's really not. It's not the same thing every week. Everything is different. We also had a wound care nurse who has her, DNP. So she talked to us for a little while, and yeah, it was pretty good. So then now tonight we have so there's a quiz today in theory, we know that. Tonight we have due some paperwork from our sim day on Tuesday, And we also have like our medication sheet and our clinical nurse care plan, and whatever paper we were assigned. So if someone followed PT, you do a paper on that. Like I followed the med nurse, so she wants me to do a paper on that, you know, what I learned. So all of that's due tomorrow, as well as our clinical reflection journal. And exam 2 is next Thursday, so we're going to be doing an exam review today. I'm heading to the school a little bit early so that I can do some refreshing, since I did a lot of that SurePath over the weekend on activity and exercise. Activity and exercise and immobility. That was my cup flying to the back seat. I didn't realize that I moved that quick. But anyway, I'm on the main road now, so I'm gonna head out and get to school, do some studying, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Hey guys, sorry I've been so bad about getting videos uploaded. I've been so busy, and I just have not had the time. But I think the last video I did was on my way to lecture. And so lecture day, we basically did a PowerPoint. We didn't do any activities, but we did, just answer some NCLEX style questions, and did some activities but we did a PowerPoint, and then we had our quiz on activity, exercise, and immobility. And I got 100 on the quiz, so I was really happy about that. This week we have our exam, but I'll go into a little bit more of that later. I just wanted to do like a proper video finish and make sure that that is all cleared up. I'm gonna head out and get some gas. It's actually Tuesday of week 9, I think 9. Tuesday of week 9. So I'm gonna check my tire because it says tire low, but we had a really cold day, so I'm wondering if it has something to do with that. But I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on my way to very early morning clinical.